appointment today to speak with Miss Spicer.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Tracy.
you also, Tracy Spicer. You have a seat.
Thank you. How you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm a little hurt, I guess,
Hurt.
mixed emotions. I don't
Okay.
know how to describe how I feel.
We'll get to that. First, I want to go over some confidentiality. As a student, I can't offer any form of legal confidentiality. However, anything you say to me in the practice session will remain confidentiality except for the certain important expectations that state law requires me to report. Even as a student, I must report a serious issue of harm to yourself or indication of child abuse or neglect.
I ain't trying to interrupt you, but I don't understand how anybody could do that to your kids.
Me either. Then the next one would be offer other special conditions as required by our state. Also, the audio and videotaping, I will be recording our session for school. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And boundaries of competence. I am an inexperienced interviewer. I cannot do formal counseling. This practice session helps me learn interviewing skills. I need feedback from you about my performance and what you find helpful. I may give you a form that asks you to evaluate how helpful I was. That's all. That sound all right?
Yeah, because I really need somebody to talk to.
Okay. You could just sign right here.
I appreciate you at least wanting to listen to me.
You're welcome.
Because everybody get tired of hearing me.
Yes, ma'am. You just sign right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need a printer?
Just
Like,
sign.
Sign. Sorry, because I can't read too good, so.
You're fine.
And then I mess all these, when I go to doctors and stuff, I mess all they'll have all these checks and say, you ever did that before? And then they'll say, oh, just sign here, and you get one real, rude. I try to treat people like I want to be treated, but
Yes, ma'am.
it seems like you have a good personality. Can't talk to somebody hardly that's like that.
Yeah.
Makes me feel uncomfortable,
I may
like they're
assist you.
judging you.
I may assist you too.
Well, what brought me here today? I have lots of things you could address, but
Okay.
I'm just not trying to be funny, but being truthful.
Yes, ma'am.
But this is the thing that's really bothering me the most right now that I need to figure out. I need something. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I did. My son, it's like he was going to school with he met this girl in school.
Yes, ma'am.
And she got pregnant. I can't watch them all the time. And then people can say, oh, my sister was like, oh, what a sorry mommy you are. They blame me for getting pregnant. Then her mom and him did. Well, she stayed there, but I can't watch them all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? That makes sense.
Yes.
Two teenagers, I can't, and it wasn't like they just came here they went to spend the night. I meant not spend the night. I'm sorry. But stayed, the day, at the beginning, like first 2 months, down her daddy's.
Yes.
So I don't know where she got pregnant at.
Okay.
So
you feel like her getting pregnant was your fault?
I blame myself because now, if I would maybe watched them closer somehow, but I was always here, it ain't like I just left.
Yes.
And and the thing that really bothers me now though is I was always tried to be good to her. I picked her up from school. Her mom even put me on the list to pick her up so she wouldn't have to come from Louisville to pick her up, her and her grandparents, to say, convenient for them, they put me on the list. So if she got sick, I would go to the school and pick her up, and she would come here.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and I was help them by doing stuff like that. And I would take her to the doctor when they didn't want to take her. They want to take her for the fun stuff, like find out what the sex the baby is, ultrasounds, the pictures. But, like just the physicals, they didn't want to take her.
Yes,
So my son was like, Mama, will you take her to the doctor? And I'm like, yeah, I'd be more than glad to, It's my grandbaby, and I love my son, and I loved her. And, I didn't look to lose. I looked to gain a kid instead of losing one. And that's what I thought. Me and her, I talked to her, and she was real quiet, but I didn't think, and she always told me, you ain't, when I found out, you ain't got to worry about that. I love you. And always would tell me that, and give me a hug. And
what makes you so upset?
it's that my son wasn't allowed down there. They didn't want nothing to do with him.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, like 2-3 weeks, I can't be exactly sure, but no sooner than 2-3 weeks before her due date to having that baby, then, they loved him. Just like, the dad.
Yeah.
And then, now, he's went down there, and it's like, now she can't even speak to me. And my son, like, I'm dead in his book.
How long has it been since you've seen your son?
December.
Okay.
And that was only at a restaurant, and he acted like he had, and it was arranged by, it wasn't that he called me on the phone and asked me, Mama, you want to go eat? That would have made me feel better.
Yeah.
But no, it had to be done by, like, a whole bunch of people.
How often do you talk to your son?
I don't.
You don't talk to him?
I've tried to talk to him. He tries. He had a got his. When he did have the number. I had his phone number. He wouldn't answer it. No matter what, I would leave messages, tell him I loved him and missed him, and and then he had his number changed.
Sounds like you're going through a lot then.
And I don't know how. I don't know where. I feel like, yeah, I watched. I know this might sound off topic, but that missing people.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. There's a part of me gone, and I feel like something. Even though they say he's living in Louisville with her grandparents or her mama. I don't know which one because they've lied to me so much. When I didn't hear from, but not from him. But I don't know if he's all right. I mean, really, I don't know if he's okay. And by law,
what do you feel makes your son not want to come around?
Honestly, this is just me now. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I feel like he's had to choose. I feel like he's had to choose one from her family or his.
Okay, so you feel like your son's having to choose between her family and his family?
And I feel like he's doing that because he's scared he won't get to see the baby, and this is his first real girl. I mean, he had talked with little girls before, but not nothing serious.
Yes.
And then when the baby come into the picture, that's when it changed.
Yeah.
And it's like she's holding that over his head or something.
Okay. One way that many people handle relationships like this is they try to do like big family events where it wouldn't just be you and your son, it would be you and your other family members.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be interested in trying something like that?
I'd try anything. I mean,
well, maybe we could get something set up like that before. in the first
I
session.
mean, it hurts me.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a many nights I've sat up and cried my eyes out, not knowing what I did.
No, I understand, because I have a daughter of my own, and
How's your daughter?
she's 5, and I wouldn't
She-
know what to do if she done something like that.
I hope you never have to go through it,
It would
honey,
be very hard.
because
And it sounds like even though you're having a hard time with it, you're coping with it pretty good.
well, it took me a long time to get. It makes me angry when I talk about it in some senses,
Yes, ma'am.
and then mad, hurt, don't know what I am,
Yes.
and then I want to get mad at her, the girl, but then I say, well, that's not my son should be. I finally realized that one thing. I don't know if it's a good thing, the right thing. I was wanting to blame just her.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question, your opinion, just your opinion? Do you feel like, feel like it was strictly her, it was just her fault.
Yes, ma'am.
But do you feel like, now I kind of feel like it's more his fault because he's the one that's allowing this to take place.
Yes, ma'am. And I honestly do not know. That's your opinion of how you feel about your son right now. And that may be the case.
Does that make
It may not
sense?
be. Yes, ma'am, it does make sense.
But you know how, I just felt like I just had so much anger for her. I wanted to go
Yes.
get her.
Yes, ma'am.
They being mean to my baby. I know he's 18 now. He turned 18 in December.
Yes, ma'am.
And by law, I can't go down there. I can, but I'm scared I'll wind up in jail. That's why I'd rather come talk to somebody like you.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that to happen.
Because
and consequences behind going to jail.
I don't know if you've noticed when I start talking about it, it just makes my blood pressure go up.
Yes.
I think I need a blood pressure pill when I talk about it.
Would you like to schedule another session to come back in?
Yeah, I would love to.
Any days that you prefer?
Just
Anytime?
not morning.
Not morning. Okay.
I ain't
How about lunchtime? 12 o'clock?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Anytime after that, I ain't no morning person at all.
Well, thank you, Miss Spicer.
I'm a vampire.
You have a nice day.
Nice meeting you.